Hi, my name is Abbey Salyer, and this is my leadership presentation. So, for introduction, when it comes to being a good leader, there is different styles and aspects and traits that all blend together to make a good leader. So, when it comes to being a good leader, there are definitely some challenges that are involved in managing over followers, employees, whether you are leading for a business or if you are a teacher, even a manager. Some of the hardest challenges when it comes to being a leader, personally for me, is that I am too nice. I know myself well enough that I love to sympathize with other people and their life problems, and I know that life gets in the way for most people and it will become a challenge for everyone. So I find it myself giving people a lot of second chances when it comes to personally managing or being a leader for people in the workplace or in school. Um, I am a perfectionist, I know this, and I tend to get frustrated when things are not completely the way that I would like them to be. And as a leader, I need to come to the understanding of not everything will be perfect. There's always a journey and a destination when it comes to completing a task in the workplace or in the school place. And also, I used to not be not assertive enough. Um, when I was a kid, I felt like I was definitely very submissive, very obedient in school and with my parents. And when it came to actually putting my foot in the door for opportunities, I felt that I was not assertive enough, and I feel like that might be a challenge I will have to presently overcome if I ever decide to become a leader and manage over people. I have to have a backbone and some assertiveness to my voice and to my standards. And then when it comes to leading the next generation, specifically, people and leaders today need to be more conscious of what is said towards the followers of said leaders and how they are treated by those leaders. And like I said previously, a leader knowing themselves better will benefit, just like me knowing that I need to work on my assertiveness. Knowing that and knowing that I need to work on it and actively working on it and helping myself makes me and others that actually help themselves a better leader as well. And maintaining bonds with followers and inspiring them with a purpose, meaning that you create some sort of connection with your followers, you get down to their level, really understand where they're coming from, and tell them what your goals are and what you would want them to help you with, because your subordinates and your followers are looking up to you to guide them towards success. And that is what leaders should generally have their goals based around, is success. So giving to the world, with leaders all around the world, they can have certain methods of guiding their followers to success, which is dealing with compromises, having collaborations, and there's all sorts of different methods and ways of getting people to either work for you or work together or work with you alongside you. And this comes into play for politics, democracy, schooling, workplace, any type of leadership where there is a people you have to manage over. It could be a team, a sports team even. So when it comes to specifically leading in business, though, subordinates must be treated fairly and paid equally. That's a personal preference of mine. um, I believe that being treated fairly and knowing that you are paid equally or equitably compared to others in the workplace, and making sure that as a leader you have control over the wages, giving out wages or payments to employees, and knowing that that's all equal and fair is very important. Working from home, especially because of the pandemic, would personally be acceptable to me as a leader if I was a leader in business. And always giving compliments and constructive criticism, equally. I personally like to do a compliment sandwich, and I learned this in my journalism class in high school, where you give a compliment telling the person or the follower how well they did with, for example, in journalism, how well they did with their article, and then give some constructive criticism and say, you could have been more precise with your wording, but overall, you did a great job. So compliment, constructive criticism, then compliment. Overall, in conclusion, most aspects of leading come from really understanding yourself and your emotions better than anyone else can. Meaning, if you know how you're going to react in a difficult situation and you're not going to lash out onto others, that is super important as a leader to not do that. And having different methods and styles, and knowing that there's different ways of going about leading, can come into play and actually benefit you as a leader. And when you know how to react, what to say, what to do, how to make a situation better, it really makes for great leadership. Thank you for watching.